Hey everybody, welcome to Therapy Thursday. And Dr. Ford and I just thought that we would wish you guys, we hope you had a Merry Christmas. Everyone's looking forward to the new year, so we thought we would talk about some tips and tricks to get through that new year and maybe some ideas for you going forward through this new year. Dr. Ford, what do you think is a way to move into the new year in a positive light?
Well, a couple things. Last time I was here, I talked about self-care, 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 and spending time with yourself. You guys know that I am a strong believer in self-care and not just spending time with family and friends during these holidays, but spending time with yourself. The second thing I'll talk about briefly is say no to resolutions and yes to setting positive and obtainable goals. The reason for that is me and Allison were talking, and also Victoria was talking earlier about New Year's resolutions and everything about that. And we were talking about statistics say that 80% of New Year's resolutions have failed by February, which is 30 days after the new year, while the percentages of goals and setting goals are much higher than the resolutions. Goals, and the main difference and the reason for that is because when people set goals, they set goals that are attainable. When people set New Year's resolutions, that's what they are. They're resolutions, and you haven't really trained the brain to accomplish and complete that resolution. So in 2022, going in 2023, Dr. Ford says no to resolutions and yes to positive goal setting because they're obtainable.
So one way that you can do that is to actually use the SMART guidelines, SMART. So you're going to make it specific, measurable, attainable. You're going to set a good time, which is that T part. And then you want it to be something that you are able to, like I said, make sure that it's attainable, because if you're not writing it down and you're not making sure that other people know that that's what you're working on, then oftentimes you aren't going to complete that because no one's holding you accountable. So by writing it down and having that support, then you're able to attain those goals rather than just set a resolution and say, I don't feel like going to the gym today, or I don't feel like doing this. And remember, we have talked before, it's not always about how you feel. It's about what you know needs to happen and the fact of the matter. So if you wake up and say, I don't feel like doing that, good thing your feelings have no place there. It isn't about how you feel that day. It's about, I know that when I go to the gym, I feel better. I know when I eat better, I feel better. I know when I spend time with my friends and family, I feel better. Much and a lot different than just saying, oh, I just don't feel like doing it today.
And what Allison is talking about is facts over feelings. I like to refer that as facts over feelings. A lot of times we want to refer and talk about our feelings, 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 but we have to understand that our feelings take us farther and keep us longer, and facts are more consistent. People that make decisions based on facts and reality are much more better decision makers.
So one thing to always think too is it's okay to have those feelings. There's a place for feelings in certain times, but if you're not balancing your feelings with logic and reason, then you aren't making smart decisions and you aren't making good life decisions. So it's important to get out of your feelings this next year. Stop utilizing your feelings as a reason to do things and start utilizing your logic and your reason in that decision making. We hope that this helped you guys. We hope you guys have a great new year. Please be safe. If you need a ride, call an Uber, call a Lyft, call someone that can come pick you up. Be safe. Love everybody, love yourselves, and make sure that you are doing your self-care.
And remember, no to resolutions and yes to goals.
We hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you next week.
See you.